The movie begins with Max, whose life is a mess. He spends his days doing drugs and his nights painting graffiti on walls. To understand why he became like this, we go back to his childhood. Max was a foster child adopted by a kind couple. They also had other adopted children, but Max was closest to one boy, his stepbrother. They were like real brothers and never wanted to be apart. One day his stepbrother had to leave for college. Max was very sad, but his brother said, "Don't worry, I will visit you and after 4 years we'll live together again." But only a few days later Max's parents told him terrible news: his brother committed suicide. He left a note that said, "I can't take it anymore." That broke Max completely. He was a talented painter, but after that, he started using graffiti to release his sadness and anger. One night while painting on a rooftop, the police caught him. Instead of jail, the court sent him to work at a foster home for old people. He had to clean and help them or he'd be sent to prison. When Max arrived at the foster home, he saw an old man watching him from a window. The workers there gave him his tasks and warned him, "Never go to the 4th floor, only serious patients live there." The 4th floor Max had seen earlier, where the old man peeked out, still made him curious. The next day when Max went to get his cleaning supplies, he found a strange statue shaped like a human. For fun he poked one of its eyes out and then continued his work, collecting garbage from room to room. He always knocked before entering, but one room didn't answer. So he went inside. There he saw an old man and woman wearing masks moving very strangely. It scared him, so he quickly left the room. Later a woman named Norma asked Max for a towel. Since he was new, she started talking with him, but suddenly a woman near the pool began bleeding badly from her head. She had done a skin treatment and the stretched skin had ripped apart. That night while Max was asleep, he heard soft voices in his dream. Then he woke up to a loud scream coming from the vent. He panicked and noticed his room door was open even though he had closed it. His first day had not gone well. The next day was calmer. The residents, the manager, Norma and some workers welcomed him properly. Later he met the doctor, who strangely praised his eyes. That night Max dreamed again. The masked woman came and lay beside him. She stabbed him in the stomach and then a man appeared and grabbed his neck. Just before he felt he would die, he woke up for real. Unable to sleep, Max walked around and saw an elderly couple dancing. It was their anniversary. But then he heard another scream from the vent. Norma later brought him to her room where he noticed a small cup. It looked familiar. Norma said it was made by a friend who used to live there but had died years ago. As Max worked later, another scream came from the vent. This time he decided he couldn't ignore it anymore. Max tried to go to the 4th floor using the elevator, but he didn't have access, so he took the stairs. Since he was good at picking locks, he easily opened the door and went inside. What he saw shocked him. Many sick old people were sitting in wheelchairs and watching TV. They all looked weak, sad and almost lifeless. The same old man he had seen in the window was there too. His eyes were bleeding as if he was crying tears of blood. Suddenly the man screamed and attacked Max. Luckily the workers came just in time and stopped him. Otherwise Max didn't know what would have happened. The doctor didn't punish him but warned, "Next time you won't get a chance to explain." That night Max told Norma everything about the 4th floor. But Norma said, "You can't help those people, no one can." Still Max went upstairs again. This time in his dream, the old man strangled him with his own intestines, and the other patients ripped open their stomachs and vomited blood. Luckily it was only a nightmare. The next day Max saw Norma arguing with the doctor and a worker. Later he told her, "You should leave this place, it's not safe." But before she could say more, someone came and she had to stop talking. Later when Max wanted to meet her again, the nurse said Norma was admitted because she wasn't feeling well. She would be kept under observation that night. The next morning Max was cleaning outside when he saw the same old man again. This time the man was cutting his finger and writing something on the wall with his own blood. The old man's bloody writing wasn't clear. Before Max could understand it, Norma suddenly fell onto the barrier and died right in front of him. The doctor later explained that Norma had killed herself. In her room they found a note saying she was going to meet her son, meaning she had planned to die. Max was heartbroken. Norma had been his only real friend. That night Max found a UV light near his door. When he turned it on, he saw a secret message on the wall, "Find the marked one." He started searching. In the manager's room Max saw an X mark on the man's neck. That was the sign. Soon Max noticed that many people there kept touching their necks. The same mark was hidden there too. Max sneaked into Norma's room for clues. There he found half of her painting, the small cup, and her diary. In it, Norma's last words warned, "Max must know. They come at night with surgical tools, needles and dogs. They replace us. Am I next, or is it the manager?" Max rushed to the manager and found him pulling out his own teeth, starting to look like the other sick people. He quickly called for help and the doctor treated him just in time. Now Max knew he had to dig into the doctor's past. After researching, he learned the truth. The doctor had once been fired for doing dangerous eye surgeries and brain-aging experiments. While Max was researching, his computer suddenly started acting strange. Many notifications appeared. Software started downloading by itself, and then a live video popped up. On the screen was a girl with a badly scarred face. She tried to talk to Max, but the connection cut off. Right after, Max heard more screams from upstairs. Max decided to find answers. He ordered small cameras online and secretly placed them around the home. The cameras sent footage directly to his room, and some could even identify which people were in danger. Later, Max spoke again to the girl from the live stream. She told him that she was the one who had left the UV light in his room. She also warned him that his room was under surveillance. She whispered, "Help me and help them. Norma knew too much, that's why they got rid of her. And soon they'll do the same to you." Before she could explain further, the call ended. That night, Max saw through his cameras that a scarred man was taken into the basement. A man with a dog stood guard while the doctor started some kind of terrible surgery. Max followed, but the guard saw him and he ran back upstairs. When he entered his room, the girl from the live stream was waiting for him. She explained everything. The government was using this home to test new drugs. First they tested on animals and then on humans. Old people were chosen because if something went wrong, it could be hidden as old age problems. Many such homes existed across the country. She said, "My dad is also here, but now he is locked on the 4th floor. I want to save him and everyone else. But I need proof and only you can collect it." But just as she tried to leave, the old man appeared in the doorway and attacked her. Max knocked the man out and soon a worker arrived. She told Max that a patient from the 4th floor had attacked him, but reassured him that the doctor would check him. While she went to get the doctor, Max quickly escaped. At his parents' home, he was surprised to see they had adopted 2 new girls. His mother asked about his health and repeated a strange line Norma used to say, "A heart knows a heart." Max grew suspicious that his parents might be connected to everything. When his parents left to meet a judge, Max searched the house. The 2 adopted girls found him and revealed they had been hiding a secret. They took him to a hidden room behind the cupboard. Inside, it looked like a place for rituals. There was a small cup exactly like the one Max owned and a statue of a Roman goddess. He also found an old photo album. To his shock, his parents appeared in those photos along with other foster home residents. In every picture, everyone looked the same age, even though the photos were taken years apart. The only thing that changed was the child in the center, always dressed in white and always a different child. The children looked drained, as if their lives had been taken away. Max finally realized the truth. The foster home was run by a cult. They worshipped a Roman goddess and sacrificed children every few years so they themselves could stay young forever. Max was shocked when he learned that his stepbrother hadn't killed himself. Instead, his own parents and others had sacrificed him. His parents adopted children only to steal their youth and stay young. The same fate now awaited the 2 little girls they had recently adopted. Max refused to let it happen. He rushed back to the home and went straight to the 4th floor. There he came face to face with the old man and realized it was his brother. That day, his brother hadn't tried to attack him but had been trying to save him. Max then understood all the patients on the 4th floor were actually children. Their youth had been stolen, turning them into weak, old, and lifeless people who could barely speak. His brother had been trying to warn him by writing with his blood. But before Max could do anything, a worker caught him. When he woke up, he found himself dressed in white and sitting among the patients. It was now his turn to be taken to the 4th floor. Then came the biggest twist. The woman from the live stream wasn't a victim at all. She was the doctor's wife. Everything she had told him about the government experiments and marked ones was a lie. The real truth was horrifying. The people in the home had lived for over 100 years, some even close to 200. They didn't age because they survived on nectar, a special liquid found behind the eyes. Nectar kept them young, but as people grew older, their own nectar ran out. So they stole it from children. Since Max's first night at the home, Nectar had been secretly drained from his eyes while he slept. The nightmares he saw were not dreams, they were memories of the process. The cult drained children slowly so they would survive longer. But once the truth was discovered or once they had taken enough, they drained all of it at once, leaving the child drained of life, youth and soul, turning them into withered shells. The children left on the fourth floor were made to rot while the cult brought in new ones. They fed on the same child for years because nectar keeps regenerating in young kids. The doctor had drained almost all of Max's nectar and sent him upstairs, where they planned to take more from him over time. That's why the children's eyes always bled. But Max's brother saved him. Using a wire from his wheelchair, he removed nectar from the other children and gave it all to Max. This brought Max back stronger than ever. A storm was raging outside, but Max's rage was even stronger. When a worker came, he killed her violently, then grabbed a tool and attacked anyone who stood in his way. He showed no mercy. Even his parents couldn't escape. The strong killed them too. Then he took nectar from all of them and gave it to the children upstairs, freeing them from the zombie life. At last Max and his brother escaped. The evil people were gone forever. The children might still look old, but inside they were finally young again. That's the end of the movie. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe.